So if you like Mediterranean cuisine and have never been, then I suggest you make Lucia's restaurant at Hotel Andaluz a must on your to-do list. Israel Ortiz is with us today, the executive chef, and of course here to make a roasted Greek chicken and cool cucumber mint Greek yogurt salad, which speaks very highly of the Mediterranean cuisine in my opinion. Thanks for being here, Israel.
Thank you for having me today.
It's a pleasure to have you. I've been to the restaurant myself. The Italian in me said Lucia's, but it's Lucia's. And the food is so good. And you know what I like about it? You kind of feel like you're still eating healthy, but you feel very satisfied.
Absolutely. And this recipe itself definitely speaks healthy.
Does it?
And it's a 10-minute dish. You know, we can do it at home.
Perfect.
So it's perfect.
And I think that's a big thing, especially when we go into a restaurant such as yours, with such an amazing ambiance and such an amazing decor and everything else that encompasses what Lucia's is. You sometimes feel like you can't accomplish that kind of thing at home. But you're saying in 10 minutes you can actually have a dish that you would make. Yes,
absolutely. Mediterranean cuisine is so diverse. I mean, it's such a big, there's so many ingredients. But always think fresh, always think, very simple ingredients.
Yes. Is mint a big ingredient in Mediterranean cooking? I've noticed a lot
oregano,
of mint. Okay.
You know, I like using yogurt a lot, but fresh vegetables, fresh chicken for me.
Well, so let's talk about this particular dish that you're making today that somebody can do in 10 minutes. How are you preparing this? What was the initial preparation that we missed out on over there?
So this is very, very simple. What I've done is I've taken my chopped herbs, which was the oregano and mint, and the olive oil and a little lemon zest, and I marinated the chicken in that marinade.
So it got the flavor.
Takes no more than 2 to 3 hours. And what you can do is just pan roast it, and very, very simple. It won't take but 10 to 12 minutes to cook.
That is really simple. And you just use regular chicken breast?
Yeah, regular chicken breast, standard chicken breast you can get at the store. If you want to go free range or organic, you know, you can go to the natural stores, Whole Foods, Sunflower.
And you just put a little olive oil in the pan, you said, with a little lemon zest?
Yes, absolutely.
Very simple. And you know, this might sound like a silly question. I cook a lot at home, and I never know just how long to keep it on the pan. I really never know what is the actual cook time on something like a chicken breast. So how long would you actually need it in the pan for?
For up to 6 ounces, I wouldn't cook your chicken more than 12 to no more than 15 minutes.
Really?
You know, so you don't overcook it.
Front and back?
Front and back.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Just divide the time up from one side to the next.
Okay, good to know. Now, as we're prepping to have something to savor with it, of course, you talk about that salad you're making with the yogurt.
Right,
so how do you prepare for that?
So while we're waiting for the chicken,
yes,
what we have here is our sliced English cucumbers. English cucumbers don't have many seeds, so they're very easy to clean. I like to keep the peel on, a little bit of the peel on for some color. I have some plain yogurt, plain Greek yogurt.
Plain Greek yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt. Greek yogurt tends to be a little more tart.
Okay.
So a little creamier as well.
Good to know.
And then I got some baby heirloom tomatoes. Since the spring's coming up, you know, you got fresh vegetables, fresh colors.
Yes.
You know, keeping everything fresh. I got a little bit of mint, a little bit of cumin, and some white pepper.
Perfect.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take our sliced cucumbers, put them in a mixing bowl.
This really does, to me, say spring.
It does.
Even though you could eat it in the winter, there's something very spring, like when you have these kind of colors just popping.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely. And that's what I kept in mind. I said, you know what, spring's coming up. Let's go ahead and do something a little more fresh.
I'm glad you did.
So taking my tomatoes.
Okay.
And taking my yogurt now.
Okay.
We're going to mix everything together. And adding my mint.
And this plain Greek yogurt is actually very good for you, isn't it?
It is very low in fat as well.
If you're watching your calories and you're sticking to those New Year's resolutions, this is definitely the meal for you. And you know, you have several amazing items. I have to admit, I had a burger there once because I saw it on the menu and I had to have it. I was craving a burger that day, so I wasn't the healthiest girl, but it was one of the best burgers I've ever had. The food is so good.
Yeah, we ground up our own beef, and we make our own, buns in-house as well. So we try to keep the scratch cooking.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the restaurant is it is in the hotel, and you have so many options. Even on the weekends, I know they just opened the Casablanca Club, correct?
Yeah, and we got some great entertainment. We got our house resident DJ Tina T that's here.
I heard about that.
Every so often, and we got some great bands, great dancing, great entertainment. Come on down.
That's so much fun. Yeah, so there's so much to do in addition to eating the great food. And of course, they continue to cater to all of your needs because you can dine indoors, or this is the other thing I love, is that you can enjoy a meal outdoors. So you can even bring your pet with you if you want to sit outside.
Absolutely. We are a pet-friendly hotel. We are a green hotel. So we do have an outdoor patio, and it's beautiful. Once the weather gets back,
yes,
we'll be good to go.
I think that's a great thing. And this week, the weather, I think people are definitely taking advantage of the weather this week, which is great. And the restaurant actually offers an exclusive VIP room for up to 14 of your guests. Is that really true? A VIP room?
Yes,
for your
we
friends?
have our Lisa room, and we can cater to any type of needs that you have.
How cool is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's full service in every way, shape, and form. Okay, so now you've taken the chicken off the pan.
Yes.
As I'm sitting here jabbering
and I'm going to
about
let
the
it rest for a minute.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of time, so we'll go ahead and slice now.
Yeah,
but typically
slice.
we want to let it rest for 2 to 3 minutes, let it cool down, let the juices set in.
Okay.
So you don't.
Well, we
so
have
you don't
about
end
2
up-
minutes. We could let it sit for a few, and we can just continue to talk about what you just did over there now with the rest of the salad. You just mixed that up. Now,
Yeah.
did you added all of these extra ingredients?
Yes, I added the cumin, I added a little salt, a little white pepper.
Okay.
And I don't know if the camera can see that, but
White pepper? I've never used white pepper.
yeah, a little white pepper's better. You don't have the black specks from the dark black pepper.
Yeah, you don't need floss after you eat. I love
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
I didn't even know you could get white pepper. Oh, I learned something new every day.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
Typically, I like to chill the salad for about 20 to 30 minutes in the cooler.
Okay.
Just so all the flavors kind of blend together.
Okay.
You'll have a nicer finished product.
So the preparation time would be generally 10 minutes, but if you want to get the flavor really enriched, then you want to keep it in there in the refrigerator 20 to 30,
20,
you said?
About 10, 20 minutes.
That's not
20
bad.
minutes.
I mean, what you could really do is I'm thinking if you're leaving the house for work in the morning or you're headed out for your day, you just do the marinade. That's it. You just let it sit, put it in the fridge, come home. You've got 10 minutes and dinner's ready.
Yeah. That's
amazing.
all it takes. All it takes.
That is so cool. And of course, you can get this amazing recipe. Very simple, very delicious, I'm sure, because I will be tasting it at Casa.com. And I want to also remind everybody that Lucia is located inside Hotel Andaluz. So if I keep saying Lucia, you don't realize it is in the hotel, and that is in downtown Albuquerque, just south of the Convention Center at 125 2nd Street Northwest. You can call 242-9090 for reservations. And keep in mind that it is open Saturdays and Sundays for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you can log on to the Hotel Andaluz website. And of course, we've got our amazing chef here. So now when you go into the restaurant, you can say, oh, I know the executive chef. I saw him on New Mexico style.
I'll come by and say hi and take care of you.
So how long have you actually been working?
I've been there for about a year and a half.
Okay.
In the industry, I've been about close to 10 years.
10 years. Where were you before?
I was at Sandia Resort and Casino.
Fun.
Yeah.
So you've really worked on big scales. I mean, you've cooked for
I
a
went
lot
from
of people.
large volume, now to a little bit smaller, 107-room hotel, boutique hotel, beautiful hotel.
Don't you love it there?
Absolutely.
What, and your clientele, I would imagine it really ranges. You get a lot of out-of-town visitors, but you probably have a lot of locals coming in as well, right?
We do have a lot of locals that just, enjoy the getaway. It's a staycation, in a way, because the ambiance in the hotel is just amazing. The decor, from the decor to the rooms to the amenities, it's a great property.
There's so many options. Now, what I want to do is, before we go to break, I want to put the food on a plate so that when we invite Michael and Kristen back, because I know they're a little jealous right now smelling the food, they can taste it too, and we can all have a little bite.
Absolutely.
So maybe we should plate it up first before we go to break. And once again, if you're just joining us, this is Chef Israel Ortiz from Lucia at the Hotel Andaluz, and we have cooked up a delicious Mediterranean chicken with a yummy salad. Now, what would you call this, like a Greek yogurt salad?
Greek yogurt salad, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So it's delicious and it's healthy, and we'll be eating it in just a few moments. And of course, for more information on this recipe, once again, you can test yourself at home. Just go to Casa.com, and the recipe will be up there for you all day long.